Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Tacho Show. So Nintendo Mobile, they put out this trailer here for Shadow's Claude, which I am going to admit I am kind of curious to see what he looks like, considering he did win the CYL event. So we are going to get this guy eventually added to Fae, so just as a little sneak peek, I want to take a look at what he's looking like. And while we're at it, we're also going to take a look at some of the other Shadows trailers as well, some of the ones that I didn't watch. Because I believe the last one that I had watched was the one for Fallen Edelgard. And then, yeah, right all the way down here. So we can see we missed quite a bit of them, and this is going to be our chance to catch up. So why don't we go ahead and start things off here with Claude, considering he is the most recent one. And we're not going to watch the entire trailer, because obviously I don't play Shadows, so I'm not even going to understand what's going on when we take a look at the gameplay parts. But we'll at least take a look at the units. Alright, so here is our Claude, deer boy Claude. Literally made him a deer. He's got antlers and deer ears and everything. So Bambi Claude. He's going to be a cavalry green bow type. Now, I don't know if he's going to be that same exact type in Fae whenever they get around to adding him, but what else could they have possibly made him? Let's be real here. Were they ever going to make him anything besides a deer? Probably not. So, yeah, they did go the safe route. Let's take a look at his transformation as well. Okay, a lot more menacing. That is one thing that Shadows keeps up the trend with, is that all of the transformations are quote-unquote evil. And I kind of dig it. I mean, yeah, like having fallen, like it's a separate way to get fallen characters, kind of. And I don't know, man. I'm just a fan of Castlevania, so anytime you see evil beasts, like that's something that is definitely right up my alley. So his antlers are a lot bigger there. Yeah, his body, he's just like four-legged. He's a horse. Well, not a horse, but a deer. But he's going to be a cavalry movement type, obviously. I believe the Uma Lin was also a green bow cavalry as well, right? I feel like they could have made him a different color, at least to be opposite of Lin. So they're not, like, doing the same thing over and over. But, yeah, as far as the artwork goes, it checks out. I mean, it looks pretty good. I like him a little better in his untransformed form. He doesn't really look all that different, but he does have the antlers there. So, yeah, looking okay for me, for Claude. All right, let's go ahead and move on. Let's take a look at some of these other ones. So, we also have a lot of OCs mixed in here, which I don't really know too much about the OCs in Shadows. I do remember this guy, though, the monkey guy. He was in one of the trailers. Okay, there's a mouse girl. I have no idea what kind of ears those are. Yeah, let's just skip right to the artwork for the character. Okay, so Hanya, she was also in the trailer. She was, like, training Rusty, or whatever his name was. Yeah, so it looks like she's going to be a leopard or a cheetah or something like that. You see the spotted tail? That's what the giveaway is. Yeah, artwork looks nice. She does kind of remind me of Goldmary a little bit. But I'm sure her personality is going to be way different. Alright, then there is the beast transformation. So yeah, looking like a leopard or a cheetah or something. I would say probably a leopard due to the color of her fur. Yeah, artwork looks fine there. Looks pretty cool. Actually, this would be an interesting OC to get in Fae. I know people hate OCs, but like, to be honest, low-key, I'm actually, like, more interested in the OCs at this point than the actual main characters. I don't know. That's just my personal take, but basically every character that I could have wanted to be added to Fae has already been added to Fae. There are a lot of characters that aren't, though, typically from Tellius. Like, Soan would be awesome to get. Base Deginsia, Base Kurth Naga, Nazir, who isn't even in the game yet. I think he would be pretty rad to get. But for the most part, yeah, like most of the characters who I personally want are already in the game. Okay, so we have Robin here. This is another legacy character. And obviously they just went the safe route. They just made her Grima. I would like to see them take a different direction, though. Like, for some of these characters that we already know what their transformation is, it would be nice to see them go in a different direction. Yeah, like, I believe Corrin also just turned into her dragon form. Wasn't really anything too different. But, yeah, the artwork, once again, the artwork is pretty good here. Yeah, checks out for me. She looks kind of cybernetic there. Look at her legs. There's, like, rivets and, like, screw marks on her leg. What's the deal with that? Why is she a robot? She's just like a robo-dragon? Okay. Alright, so there we go for Robin. She is an infantry red tome, I imagine. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at this one now. Ananke, whoever this is. We're going to have to skip ahead a bit. Alright, new disciple joins the battle. Okay, so Ananke. Oh, she was also in the trailer with Rusty and Hanya, right? This was the girl who was, like, standing back and using magic to help support them. Yeah, she seems cool. I don't really have a problem with her. Kind of looking like a grown-up version of Anya from Spy Family. A little bit. Not like fully, but kind of. She has the same hair color and a similar enough hairstyle. All right, let's see what her transformation looks like. Oh, that's pretty good. What kind of animal is she supposed to be? Miss Popular. Is she popular? I don't know. If you play Shadows, let me know if this character really is popular. Like, does she live up to her title? But yeah, this artwork looks pretty good. I can't tell what she's supposed to be. Maybe like... Maybe she's a deer also? Yeah, just judging by her bottom half, it looks more deer-like than anything. I can see some hooves. We have a deer tail. Yeah, but I ain't never seen a deer looking like this. Like, on the top half, at least. Yeah, she's got, like, claws. That wouldn't give you the impression that she's a deer. But what do I know? Alright, so there's Ananke. Alright, let's take a look at whoever this is. Hidden Mask. Oh, Yunaka, okay. Yeah, so another legacy character, but not a lord for once. It feels like they've been taking the easy route with Shadows, where they've just been doing lords over and over. So seeing some characters that are not actual lords. Then again, it is still Yunaka, who's one of the more popular characters in the series. Oh, is she a squirrel? She has a really big squirrel tail there. A squirrely Yunaka, okay. Again, a green bow infantry. Can they make the bows a different color than green, please? Why are all the legacy characters just green bows? Yeah, I think she is a squirrel. Yeah, she definitely has a squirrel tail. The rest of her doesn't look very squirrel-like, but... Yeah, like, this is what I signed up for when... I mean, I didn't sign up for Shadows, but this is what I would like to see from Shadows, is just... things that are completely out there that we've never seen before. As opposed to characters like Robin and Grima just transforming into the same old transformation we always see. We have never seen this before. Like, when has Yunaka ever done this? Never. So, yeah, like, stuff like this is interesting. And this is what I want them to do more of. And we need more characters that aren't just, like, lords and safe choices. I want to see more characters that are just, like, regular characters, not main characters. Get this kind of treatment. All right, we got a couple more, and then we'll get out of here. So this one is Uka. Okay, I have no idea who this guy is. Looking like a fox with those ears, but... Yeah, another OC. This one looks a little less interesting than the ones from the most recent trailer for the OCs with Rusty and Hanya and stuff. His transformation looks pretty good, though. I like it. It looks like a werefox. And look at the sprite, too, that big, dumb smile is. Pretty good. Yeah, and he's actually a tome unit, too. That's really cool, because I think they added a claw weapon for this game. It would be the obvious choice to make the fox character be a claw-type weapon. But no, he's actually a tome unit. So they are going outside the box there. You would think he'd be like some kind of physical attacking unit, but no, he's a mage. He's a fox that can read. Never thought I'd see the day. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, like more interesting stuff like this. And he's a friendly fox as well. So yeah, there's Uka. Alright, this one is called Skylance. No clue what we're about to see here. Let's just fast forward to the character. Oh, it's Ephraim. Oh, okay. Looks like he's going to be a tiger. Yeah, with the stripes on that tail and also the stripes on his cheeks. Definitely looking like a tiger there. Desert tiger. He stole Jarek's moniker. Ephraim, you're not supposed to do that. Get your own moniker, man. So he's going to be a lance cavalry type. Alright, let's see his transformation here. Alright, yeah, definitely a tiger. They could have made him a little bit more buff. Yeah, like, remember Bear Ike? He was just like this hulking monster. I feel like they could have made this Ephraim a little bit bigger. Yeah, he looks a little scrawny for a tiger. You guys know how big and muscular tigers are, right? Like, those things are monsters. Compared to all the other big cats. Even lions are, like, not even close to how big tigers get. So, yeah, I would have liked to see this guy a little bit bigger. Put some more beef on his bones. But, yeah, overall, though, artwork is interesting. I don't know if I'm a fan of the face, but I guess the rest of it is fine. The sprite looks really doofy. All right, then we have one final one to take a look at, and then we'll get out of here. So this one is Yuni. Whoever that is. Okay, so Yuni... Oh, that looks like the girl from Pragmata. Yeah, you know that little robot girl who you're taking care of in Pragmata? That's who this character looks like. Okay, so Yuni is a light nomad. She's a blue breath infantry. Interesting. So she's a dragon. Looks more like a sheep with those horns that she... Well, I guess she has wings, too, if I pay more attention there. And she does have a big tail. Interesting. So this is a dragon here. I don't think I've seen a dragon from Shadows yet, like an actual OC dragon. All right, and there's what her dragon form looks like, the sprite. Interesting. I kind of dig it. Yeah, it looks kind of like something you'd see from Spyro. Yeah, like a final boss from Spyro. Those are the vibes that I'm getting. Yeah, but pretty cool. She looked like a good person. Like over here, she looks like Fa, like a light dragon. And then in the evil form, she just looks so menacing. Yeah, they gave her like devil horns. They gave her a devil eye on the forehead. Yeah, like these types of things are cool. Just seeing such a dichotomy between like good and evil on the same character. Very interesting stuff. I wonder when they'll give us an actual Shadows banner in Fae with OCs instead of just like legacy characters. I want to see some OCs. I want to see more about these characters. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I will admit it does feel like a bit of a cop-out that the three house leaders won the CYL for Shadows, because obviously they were just going to get added to the game anyway. They definitely did not need to win a CYL to get added to this game. But who knows? We'll see, right? Like, we did get Tsubasa to win as well. But it does feel like it was a waste of time, this whole Shadows CYL thing, where if all the characters are just going to be the house leaders, then what was even the point? We might as well have voted for characters that never even had a chance. So maybe if they do Shadows CYL again next time, it'll be more interesting. But until that time comes, this is your boy Tacho signing out. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And I will catch y'all again on the flip side.